In this video, I'll tell you how you can leave $100 million inheritance to your children and grandchildren. What's up, family? It is Kaden with Urban Finance, where we talk about everything related to financial literacy, investing, and building generational wealth. So if you haven't already, go ahead and smash the like button, subscribe to the page, and hit the bell to be notified of when I post something new. All right, let's jump in. On your way to leaving that $100 million inheritance for your grandchildren or children, you will first need to get past the 1 million mark. And so I have a lot of videos talking about how you can make your first $1 million or earn $1 million through investing in the stock market. So I'm not going to go over any of that in detail in this video, but I will certainly leave those videos at the end of this video so you can check those out. But if you were to invest $1,000 at a 10.25% interest rate over the course of 30 years, you will have approximately $2 million. If you're 31 like I am, then you will have $2 million by the age of 61. And so let's say you say, I am going to sacrifice my children and grandchildren, live off of only $1 million, and invest that other $1 million for my child and grandchild over the course of 50 years. As you can see in this compound interest calculator, using a 10% rate of return, you will leave your grandchild and potentially a child, if he or she is still alive, $100 million. It is that easy, and do not let anyone tell you differently. The best way to ensure that that $1 million stays in there is to put it in a trust. And when you do that, stipulate that no one can touch that $1 million until 50 years from then, or until that $1 million turn into $100 million by compounding within an S&P 500 index fund. One of the biggest lies that I was told growing up is that money doesn't grow on trees. And I don't think the adults back then were meaning to lie, is that just many of them did not have the knowledge that there was a money tree called the stock market. The only question is, are you willing to plant the seeds? Are you willing to water it regularly? And are you willing to sit back and just watch it grow over time? That's the most important part when it comes to compound interest. Or are you planning to raid the tree of all its fruits, chop it down and sell it for all it's worth? Or are you going to allow the tree to grow and flourish and allow your descendants to eat off of it for generations to come? The choice is yours. If you hear what I'm saying, make sure to hit the like button. And even if you don't, still hit that like button for good luck. The most important thing for building generational wealth is to allow your money to grow over time. So that is why families that were able to invest into the stock market 80 years ago or more can be sitting on $100 million. Now, if your family wasn't able to do that, you know who I'm talking to. That doesn't mean that it's too late for you. The question is, are you willing to make the sacrifices that your ancestors didn't get the opportunity to make for your next generation and for those that come after you? That is what we're deciding on today. There is absolutely nothing that is stopping you from investing into the stock market over time. And I'm not talking about a lot of the get-rich-quick scheme. It's okay to do a little bit of that, but that is not how you build generational wealth. This strategy right here, this is how you build generational wealth. This is how you change your family tree. This is how you build a legacy. It goes without saying, but I plan to do this exact thing for my family. And as long as the United States is here, I am sure it will be a good investment. So are you going to leave that $100 million inheritance for your grandchild? Or are you going to tell me in the comment section all the reasons why you're not able to do this? I would also like to acknowledge there are people who may not have the time to allow their money to compound until $1 million. And I totally understand that. And if you're under 50, I am not talking about you, alright? But if you left $100,000 and allowed that to compound for 50 years, that will be $11 million with a 10% interest rate, and you can get that easily invested into the S&P 500 index. If you said, okay, Kaden, I cannot do $100,000. If you left $10,000 and left that invested for 50 years, you can leave your children and primarily your grandchildren $1 million. Now, anyone can do that. Everyone can do something to make a financial difference for the next generation. All right, family, if you still haven't, go ahead and smash the like button to support the channel. If you have any questions at all, let me know in the comment section. I'm going to leave this video right here for you to check out, and I'm going to leave this playlist here for you can find out various ways to build wealth. Like I always say, God bless you, and to remember to always live your best life.